And I was still offered no help from anybody until I had reached out to Fox 35.
Florida's Department of Commerce says the unemployment rate here is lower than the national average. Yet many of those who are unemployed are still having huge problems trying to access the system that they pay into.
Fox 35's Marie Ettinger investigates why this impacts some Floridians and how she was able to help someone who waited 4 months for his benefits.
Richard Wise just moved into a new place and he is starting a new job on Thursday. But all these exciting updates came after months of turmoil. Richard Wise was laid off in August and filed for unemployment on September 1st. But the time ticked by and he kept chipping away at his savings with no unemployment benefits coming in. His case was listed as pending adjudication and he couldn't figure out what he needed to do to get things pushed through.
Things start to snowball, when you have payments late. Or, like right now I couldn't pay my internet. My internet's out and I'm on this phone connection.
The Florida Department of Commerce told me representatives spoke with Wise at least once a week through the months of November and December. But he says they never had any answers for him.
There's multiple times where it's 3 hours, 4 hours to wait to talk to somebody. And once I get them on the phone, they can't help me whatsoever anyway. And It's extremely frustrating.
He started reaching out to senators, congressmen, anyone he could think of. That included Representative LaVon Bracey Davis, who serves Wise's area. She told me the DEO is an executive agency, not a legislative one. Unfortunately, it has continued to oversee a malfunctioning unemployment system for years. From persistent delays on the phone to a broken website to confusing eligibility decisions, the system remains in disarray.
What we have right now in Florida is one of the worst unemployment systems in the country.
I asked the DEO about the wait times for callers seeking help. They told me it can be expected that call times will be higher during the holiday season due to office closures, but didn't explain the high wait times outside of that.
For over a decade now, it has been a complete disgrace and a mess. And part of it is infrastructure. The other part is just organizational capacity.
The legislature did pass a bill in 2022 that planned to move the unemployment system to a cloud-based server, helping out with some of the technical issues on the website. But those improvements still haven't been implemented. They're expected to begin in 2025.
I'm not a big welfare guy. I'm about being responsible for yourself. But our employers pay into unemployment, and there's a reason. So where's that money going?
Wise did finally get his unemployment insurance benefits the day he was set to be evicted. Representative Eskamani has some tips if you're facing a similar situation. The first is to just apply as quickly as possible, but make sure the information on your application is accurate so you don't face any undue delays. She says to also make sure that you actually are eligible because Florida has pretty narrow requirements for eligibility. And lastly, if you are having problems, reach out to your local representative. Marie Ettinger, Fox 35 News.